Alrighty, folks. Good evening and welcome. I don't usually upload multiple videos in a single day, especially not on opposite topics. I mean, sometimes I'll have the stream go bad middle stream and I'll start it and it'll go multiple videos on YouTube at a time. This is not the case. Star Wars Theory is a channel that I keep pretty close attention to due to their his Darth Vader movie coming out, his fan film, all the interesting fun facts about the Star Wars universe that I like to keep tabs on. I really like all of his content. The Darth Vader comics, you actually get a good, brief look at pretty much every comic when it comes out. And, you get to follow story. The thing that he just posted, Disney remaking prequels and originals in new show, is totally blowing my mind. Are they going to animate it? Are they going to get new actors? I have no clue what they're doing, but this is weird. It's 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. This, I have not seen yet. I just saw the thumbnail come up a few minutes ago, and I'm like, what the heck? And so, this is literally, I'm watching it now. So, I had to, and also check out this guy. He's awesome. So, excellent intro, by the way. I love this guy.
So this popped up yesterday, and originally I was like, just another Resistance type of thing. But it is a new show that Disney is making on their Star Wars Kids-only channel. It's designed in mind just for children, and I can't help but want to watch it. I'm never one to say something, is just a kid's show and that I'm too old or mature for this. Look, if I enjoy it, I enjoy it. Simple. One of my all-time favorite movies is Toy Story. That said, the other is Gladiator and Troy. It depends on the mood. I saw the trailer and I think it looks very fun. I'm not big on everything going on with Star Wars right now after Episode 8, but I think this could be really cool. They can change things up and make it more heroic while using the dialogue and music from the movies and obviously the same plot, adding in different scenes, new ones here and there. Personally, I want to see what they do for the prequels. Now is the time where they can incorporate some things from the books and the comics. I mean, think of the ending of Revenge of the Sith. What will they do for Vader's scene at the end? It's for kids, so they're gonna have to add a little more story in there, I think. They can't just add graphic things like in Revenge of the Sith. So, could we maybe get him going crazy just as he did in the comics? Since George actually cut that part out, but Disney put it into the new canon comics as well, which you guys might have seen. Some things could be rewritten or added to canon here and there, and I think it's going to be really fun to see. Now, as for things being changed, I'm a bit worried about it because I don't want everything to be changed. Or
I'm interested in seeing what goes on there.
And get used to.
Speaking of changes, there is a lot of content in especially Episode 4. If you've ever listened to the radio dramas of Star Wars trilogy, Episode 4, 5, and 6, there is a trilogy of radio dramas written by Brian Daley where they went back and they took all the original scripting and I believe they took the original actors and they did voice versions of the story. And of all the Star Wars content that I've ever seen come out of Lucasfilm, that has got to be my favorite because I could listen, you could literally listen to the stories for hours. Whereas, the original story of Episode 6 took approximately 2.5 hours, I think. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, somewhere in there. The radio dramas had so much freaking content that it literally took 12 CDs. And it wasn't like some author reading the story. It was literally sound effects, action, people talking, all kinds of stuff. It added in so much more content that wasn't in the original series. And that was awesome. I absolutely love it. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan from, reading the original 6 or 4 books. Plus, The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, Return of the King, and the Two Towers. Not the last two in that order. I kind of twisted those, so you gotta pay attention to that. And I also read some of J.R.R. Tolkien's other books. Never quite could make it through the Silmarillion, though. That one was a little bit over my head at the time. But the story, the in-depth and the detail of characters that almost seemed non-existent or non-important to the overall arc of the story always really drew in my attention because in real life, not every person in the real world has a super huge effect on the overall arc of all existence. They maybe have a minor effect. They change the mood of a certain person or something like that. That is absolutely amazing. And the original way they threw in the whole half an hour to an hour of information before what actually happened in A New Hope. There was a whole arc where Luke Skywalker and Biggs are in the story. Luke Skywalker running over and playing with the friends, and I think it was Mos Eisley or something like that. Not Mos Eisley. Is, what was that town? He wanted to go over to Tashi Station. That's what it was. Tashi Station, and all his friends that hung out there, they saw the Star Destroyer and the freighter, what's the Hammerhead Corvette or whatever it is. The Corellian Corvette. Flying around in outer space, and they got to watch the battle from down below, or at least Luke did, because, you know, he wasn't able to tell everybody by the time he got there. But all that detail, Leia fighting with an Imperial officer that came to visit, not, what was her, oh man, I can't remember what the flipping name of her home planet was. Oh, whatever. I don't care right now. That's not important. But there was a whole arc where Leia's character was given more character and depth and introduction and all kinds of stuff. If they go back and reanimate the series like that, that is going to be amazing.
Be altered, but you know, that might happen. As for now, all I can say is the show starts on their channel for free tomorrow, November 30th.
What?
So I'm pretty stoked for it, and I'll cover the content if you guys so wish, since it's going to be canon, and I'm sure there will be new things added to the story just like they've done with the comics. Let me know what you guys think about it, Star Wars anime style. It can't hurt, can it? Now see, for me, when I compare this to Resistance, I'm actually very interested, because, well, the prequels and the originals are things that I grew up on, and things that I've come to love today. So for me, Resistance is just a spin-off show that is catered for little children, which is fine, that's great for them. You know, it's not for me. And it's also about a character that I really don't care about. I'm not invested in Poe. I don't really care what he does or anything about him. I just care about Luke, the main characters, and things that basically revolve around the Skywalker storyline that we've come to love, which is Star Wars. So for this show to come out revolving around the movies that we all care about, I think it's going to be very interesting, because it's going to be able to show things in a way that we haven't seen before, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, or even the early 2000s with the prequels. So I think good things will come from it. Besides, this now just means we get prequel memes in anime form.
Yes! Anime vines!
Next episode.
I love the anime vines!
Until then.
Yes! Okay. Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's automatically getting a like. Like, only 480 likes on it so far? This literally just dropped. Holy cow! Woo! Oh my word. That's gonna be awesome! Oh my word. This, oh. Okay, that definitely got a comment and a like right there. And I gotta share this on Facebook. Just hit Facebook. There we go. Yes. Just spam. There we go. Spam it. Post to Facebook. Woo! All right. Star Wars anime coming tomorrow. I cannot wait. I get off at like 4 o'clock, takes me half an hour to ride home, cool down. I could potentially be watching that by... Actually, I have to go shopping for groceries. I could be watching that by later on in the evening. Maybe I'll do a reaction video to that, because that looked flipping awesome! Okay. Anyway, folks, I hope you liked the little, quick video here. I just had to do a reaction to this, because Star Wars Theory is a channel that I absolutely love to watch. I actually cosplay as a Dark Jedi sometimes, when the opportunity presents itself. That's why I have the whole cloak and the lightsaber and all that jazz. I love Star Wars. It's awesome. Just as awesome as Lord of the Rings. But yeah, okay. I will see you folks tomorrow. This is going to be awesome. Alright, anyway, see you around, folks. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below if you're on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, and don't forget to turn on notifications so that you know when I go live again, because everything I do is 100% live, unedited. So if I screw up, it's gonna be here. So, hasta la vista, folks.